It's a very difficult question, I guess, to answer. All of us tended to believe that it will be somehow fast, we were hoping, let's call it that way. But up to this point, it's clear that we're just living in a new reality and have to adapt to it. So I believe that the whole country is going through a phase of letting go the previous life and letting go of the dreams of, being back to normal as normal used to be, and trying to figure out how can we live in the new reality, perhaps for some citizens of our country, whether they want to live in this new war reality. And I believe this is just the beginning of these discussions, both inside and outside of our state.
No, that's well put and from the heart, and thank you for that. I know this has been an extremely personal war for so many people there, especially, I believe, in the city where you are, which has been a hub for many people fleeing the fighting from the east. So you've probably gained a lot of perspective on the wider war. But talk about President Zelensky for just a moment here. He's leading still a tough position, seemingly not giving in to any of the Russian demands yet. Does it appear that he has the backing of the people in taking this hard position against the Russian invasion?
Absolutely. Thank you for the question. I think that he is the forefront of the people's position. So this is no way personal, at least how it's felt inside the country and out of whatever the poll or even, social media kind of reactions. I will drift a little bit. There are a lot of groups in Telegram. Telegram has become, I guess, the war informational front for Ukraine. Most of the news are spread there because it's easier and faster. What I'm trying to say is that based on the emoji, whatever the fun it may sound in the war times, but you can still kind of understand where people are going with their reactions to certain events. And most of the headlines created by President Zelensky, for example, yesterday in the huge press conference he held inside the metro station in Kiev, was all of the positive fields of emoji, although you can react differently, even not fully agreeing to what he's saying. So to cut that short, he is summarizing what people feel inside Ukraine. It's not as much of his personal reaction, although he is absolutely true when he's saying whatever about either feeling about the children being killed inside our country. You must have seen that yesterday, or whatever the other events happening.
Now, I want to get your perspective on this. You touched on this a little bit, talking about accepting the shifting reality, the fact that the life that was is gone. I have to adjust to new realities, but the war is shifting eastward right now. And with the Russian military moving in that direction, is there even a sense of optimism, or dare I say victory, among Ukrainians in the country that there's an upside to this? That you may win?
No, unfortunately, we don't. I don't want you to understand that wrong. What I'm saying is that we obviously, I think 93% of our people believe that the Ukraine will win. We just know that we will win. But optimism is very difficult after a situation like in Odessa yesterday, when 8 people, I believe, were killed, at least 15 or 20 injured, a 3-month baby. I don't know which kind of words to select here. It's just impossible. It's something like we cannot, and I don't think we will ever be able to celebrate the 9th of May, which Russia tries to put as a victory of a sort. Ukraine has decided on the governmental level to celebrate only the 8th of May as the day of the whole tragedy of the death of, I think, 11 million of Ukrainians during the war, which Russia tends to forget in whatever the messages it is sending. So unfortunately, we are just not capable of any kind of positivity. We see victory as the rightful event that will happen in Ukraine.
And now, in terms of the victory, in terms of the tactical arena here, if you can get your thoughts, I know you follow things closely. Where is the most critical arena right now for Ukrainian defenders? Is it Mariupol? Is it Kharkiv? Where appears to be the tipping point, the most important arena right now?
I think Mariupol is just a miracle. It's if I can call it, Ukrainian heart, which is, as long as it beats, we feel stronger, I guess. It's definitely not the major arena, just at least because there are not enough troops and there is no way that Ukraine can deblocate it military-wise, especially, at least this day. So still the main arena, as you're saying, is in the eastern front of the Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast, the region, because obviously one of the, I guess, the most positive outcome for Russia would be to capture those 2 provinces, I guess I can call them that way, simply because it will give the victory that Vladimir Putin can claim for the 9th of May. You probably know how crucial the date is for all of the Russia propaganda throughout this 30 years of relative independence. So I believe that they will be trying whatever possible and impossible to try and get those grounds. So just come to the border of the regions, follow up with their initial, if you remember how they began the war, they've claimed that they are fighting for independence of those two countries, as they call them, independent states. So they will be trying, again, to do whatever possible. We are really thinking of chemical or any other weapons to be used to try and claim those lands, name it a victory, and then move to peace talks. I cannot pronounce peace easier in these circumstances, but that's what it's technically called.
Coming to us from Lviv, Stanislav Rybachuk, thank you very much for your in-depth analysis, the time spent with us, and of course, stay safe out there.
Thank you so much.